Hi, I'm Farida. In this video, we're going to be creating this blouse together, cardigan, sweater. Oh. For the video today, we have a new crochet tutorial. This is a recreation of the viral cardigan on Instagram. This is actually my recreation. This is my pattern and I'm so excited to share it with you. We are going to be making a total of 5 panels. That's the back panel, the 2 front panels, and the sleeves. And we're going to start with the back panel because it's pretty easy. All the cardigan parts are easy, but the back panel is very easy. So yeah, let's start with that one. Things we need to make the cardigan: 1, yarns as much as possible. 2, we need 2 different types of crochet hooks. There's a 4mm and a 3mm. 3, some stitch markers, but I'm going to be using bobby pins. 4, some buttons and yarn cutter. A measuring tape would also be of a good use, but I'm going to be telling you the amount of stitches. For the back panel, we are going to start with a chain of 120 plus 2 as the turning chains. We are crocheting the cardigan vertically, so if you want your cardigan a bit longer than waist length, you can add in more chains. After the 120 chains, it came to a total of 24.5 cm in measuring tape, and I'm going to chain my turning chain and move to the second row. For row 2, we are doing 30 double crochets, 30 slip stitches, and 60 double crochets. The first 60 crochets measures from the shoulder down to below the bust. Second 30 slip stitches measures from below the bust area to the waist. The 30 double crochets is for the flare at the bottom of the cardigan. I'm going to continue and meet you back at the end of the row. I'm done with the second row, and this is what our cardigan looks like. The 60 double crochets, the 30 slip stitches, the other 30 double crochets for the flare at the bottom. To move on to row 3, I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. And I'm going to do same as row 2 by chaining 30 double crochets, 30 slip stitches, and 60 double crochets. But this time only in the back loop. To create a ribbed effect for our cardigan, I'm going to continue this, then I'm going to meet you back at the end of row 3 to show you what our cardigan looks like. At the end of row 3, and that is our flare. The slip stitches are for the waist, and the 60 double crochets is from under the bust straight to the shoulder. At this point, you can add the stitch markers to the first chain of the cardigan and the last chain of the cardigan, so you don't go below or above the chains. And that's it for our back panel. We are going to continue row 3 all the way till it's enough to cover our whole back. Hello guys, so I'm done with the back panel. Let me show you what it is supposed to look like. So it should look something like this. This is 60 rows. How I know it's 60 rows, I didn't just like count. I'm counting from the waist. If you look at it, like a bead, so each bead is like 2 rows of double crochets, so just count the beads. So the beads is like 30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
For the back panel, we did a total of 60 double crochets, and this is what it should look like an hourglass. So now we're moving on to the front panels. There are 2 front panels, and we're going to get that done right now. They are easy too, but they are a bit tricky because of the neckline. And since we have 30 braids for the back, we're going to divide that into 2. So each front panel we have 15 and 15, so it will complement the back panel. 30 double crochets and 30 rows of double crochet for the first front panel, then 30 double crochets for the second front panel. For the front panel, we're going to start with a chain of 120, just like the back panel. My 120 chain is done for row 1, so we're moving on to row 2. To move on to row 2, we're going to chain 2 additional turning chains. Then we're going to crochet in the 3rd chain. We're going to crochet 1 double crochet. So this counts as 1 double crochet, and we're going to move on by crocheting 29 more double crochets, 30 slip stitches, and 60 double crochets, just like the back panel. I'll continue that and meet you back at the end of the row. I am at the end of the row of the front panel, and this is what our front panel should look like. The 30 double crochet for the flare, the 30 slip stitches for the waist, and the 60 double crochets for the shoulder to the under the bust. To move on to row 3, I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. And I'm going to place 1 double crochet into the back loop of the first chain. It is done the same way as we did the back panel, so I'm going to make additional 59 double crochets, 30 slip stitches, and 30 double crochets. And I'm going to continue this and meet you back at the end of row 3. The end of row 3, and this is what our front panel looks like. The flare at the bottom, the slip stitches for the waist and the 60 double crochets. It looks to be something like this, if I can get it all in the camera frame. It'll be something like this. So I'm gonna move on to row 4. I'm gonna continue the same as I did for row 3, for row 4, and I'm going to continue that all the way to row 20. Then I'm gonna meet you at the end of row 20. Whenever I meet you at the end of row 20, we are going to be working to shape the neckline. This is the model front panel. So from here, from the beginning to this place, it's 20 rows. So after you're done with the 20 rows, we're going to start decreasing. Let's assume I'm done with the 20 double crochets and I want to start decreasing. We are going to have our first decrease on the 20th row. So 20th row is going to end at the 60 double crochet. That's the 20th versus 20th row. So to decrease, we're going to decrease 3 stitches into 1. So into, yarn over, bring it out, into, yarn over, bring it out, into, yarn over, and bring it out. And you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to yarn over and bring out of all 4. So that's our first decrease. So now moving on to the 21st row. We're going to chain 1, turn our work, then we're going to start with our normal double crochet into the back loop. So I'm going to do this. I'm just going to continue this all the way to the end of the row. Yeah, this is the end of row 21, and I have 3 more stitches left. We don't decrease at the bottom. It's only at the neckline we decrease 3. We don't. This is the bottom. I'm going to show you now. So this is the model front panel. We don't decrease at the bottom. You can see the bottom. The flare is straight. We don't decrease, but we only decrease at the neckline. So we're only going to be decreasing at the neckline. That's the 60 double crochet. We're only going to be decreasing there, the 60 double crochet, not the 30 double crochet at the bottom. We're only decreasing from the 60 double crochets. So I'm done with the 21st row. I'm going on to the 22nd row. So in second row, I'm going to crochet and I'm going to end up here. So I'm going to decrease again. I'm going to be decreasing at the 60 double crochet till I get to row 30. So I'm going to meet you back at row 30. It's just the same way as I did this. We don't decrease at the bottom. We only decrease at the neckline. So whenever we get to the neckline, we're going to decrease 3. We're going to decrease 3 double crochets into 1. We're going to decrease 3 and make it into 1. And we're just going to walk down and walk back and forth until we get to row 30. So I'm going to go and I'm going to meet you back at the end of row 30 with our 2 front panels. And I'm going to show you what our 2 front panels looks like. We have down the back panel. This is the back panel. This slip stitches stretch, like it stretches. So don't worry if it appears a bit small. It stretches. Look at that. It stretches. So we have the back panel. It should look like an hourglass. We have the front panel. It should look like this. Don't worry, it stretches. Like it stretches. Yeah. So this is the first front panel to be like this. This is the second front panel. So it should be something like this. So we have 2 front panels and 1 back panel. So all we have left to do now is the sleeves, and after we're going to work on attaching all our panels together to make our cardigan. And yeah, we are working on the sleeve and we started with a chain of 105. If you want your sleeve longer, you can add in more chains because we are going to be working our sleeve vertically. We're going to add in 2 as our turning chains. 1, 2. Then I'm going to start working from the 3rd stitch. For row 2, I'm going to work 15 slip stitches and 90 double crochets. Markers so you don't miss your last chain. This is my beginning chain. Just for our sleeve, the 105 chains. The slip stitches is for the cuffing around the wrist, for the cuffing, and the remaining ones is just from here to like your shoulder. So I'm just gonna continue this. I'm gonna go back and forth. This is exactly what we're gonna do. Just go back and forth. From here you're gonna do 90 double crochets, then 15 slip stitches, then again 15, 90, 15, 90, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until it's enough to cover all our arm. And don't forget, we need 2 sleeves. Hello. We're finally done with our cardigan and all 5 panels. So to recap, we have 1 back panel, 2 front panels, 2 sleeves. Now all we have to do is attach all our panels together. So we're gonna stitch the sleeves together and the side. After stitching it all up, I recommend trying it on to see the fit against your body, and you can make any adjustments if needed. We're getting started on the edging. For the edging, you need a smaller hook size to make the edging tighter. So for the edging, you need a 3mm hook because we used a 4mm before. I'm gonna start with a chain of 7. Then you're gonna turn 1. We're gonna do chain 1 as our turning chains. Then we're just gonna work single crochets across. I am at the end of the run. I'm gonna chain 1 as our turning chain. Then I'm gonna turn my work and also make single crochets. So 7 single crochets all in the back loop. One little advice: work the buttonholes as you walk along your edge. So to work the buttonholes, because we are working with 7 stitches, we're going to make 3 single crochets. I've done 1, 2, to make the buttonholes, we're going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch, work in the next one, 1 single crochet. Then we're going to make 3 single crochets. So 3 single crochets, 1 chain, 3 single crochet. This is our buttonhole. We're just going to work and going back and forth until we get our desired length, and also put a buttonhole whenever you think you need a buttonhole. So I'm gonna just continue this until I get to my desired length. And don't forget, we need 2 edges for the both side of the cardigan. So I'm done with our edging, and I've stitched it alongside the end of the cardigan. That's a word. I've also added my buttons. I added these big ass buttons, and I made 2. I've attached both. This is the second one, and this is my buttonholes. After you're done with the edging and attaching everything, it's gonna have all these loose ends. So I'm just gonna get rid of them loose ends and come to show you my final product, because we're done with our cardigan. We are done. We are actually done. The cardigan came out a dream. Oh my god, I can't believe I made this. Oh my god, it's so beautiful and so nice. I can't wait till I wear it. I just can't wait. So thank you for watching my video, and I'm here to stay consistent. So see you guys in my next video, which will be real soon. And I hope you also come out with a very beautiful cardigan as I did. So see you guys next time. Bye.